Eu esqueci de ler uma parte ali, eu me perdi um pouco, cara. Pra ser sincero. O que é que eu tinha que fazer? Onde o doutor disse mas poderia encontrar um telefone. Ah, tá. Tem um telefone no restaurante comunitário, verdade.
McFly!
Biff? Kid! Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right, that's better. What are you looking at, punk? Keep your eyes on the soup, kid. Well,
Well, what?
what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I
Esse
give
que
you
ele
the
tá
all clear.
saindo é vô do Marty
I
McFly,
swear,
que é o
if
nosso
even one of you
personagem
wimps could add
principal.
2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Eli thought she was drunk and said to her, "How long will you keep on getting drunk? Get rid of your wine." Eli should mind his own business.
Brown residence.
Hi. Do you know where I can find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who may I say is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
Vamos no tribunal então, né? Cara, era pra ele correr, velho. Eu tô apertando o botão direito, como ele falou. Ele não corre. É, o que eu consigo fazer é virar ele, ó. Isso eu consigo fazer, tá vendo?
Young Doc's in the courthouse. I hope I'll be able to recognize him.
Don't touch those. These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm, Sonny Crockett.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Naturally, H2A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out.
Agora tem que ir atrás dele.
What am I missing here? Or do we take H's chance of him in the line operator by the next case? H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable. Wait, is that even possible? Oh, let's start over. Force equals mass times acceleration, of course. That's Newton. But how many newtons are required to maintain a constant mass if acceleration is reduced by the inverse of the derivative of the speed relative to the speed of light? Oh, it comes back to H.
Hello?
No solicitors!
Oh, well, no.
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Crockett, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together. And we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science. It remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable. Wait, is that even possible? Now if H stands for the one-dimensional harmonic oscillator, then naturally H to A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than expectation value of H, right?
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Vamos atrás dele então, né?
I don't need to go in there anymore.
Now if H stands for the one-dimensional harmonic oscillator, then naturally H to A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than expectation value of A, right? What am I missing here? Or do we take it?
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
Okay, so you don't want your
Eu
old
já
man
tô
to
dando
know.
uma
That's
adiantada,
fine.
viu? Tinha que
Listen, we'll all
conversar as
keep
outras
secret,
coisas, mas
but
vamos
I'm
lá.
telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong, wrong, wrong. Constant and the gravitational constant is variable. Wait, is that even possible? Oh, let's start over. Force equals mass times acceleration, of course. That's Newton. But how many newtons are required to maintain a constant mass if acceleration is reduced by the inverse of the derivative of the speed relative to the speed of light? Oh, it comes back to H.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett.
Come on, you can trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character!
Ok.
Inverse.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it. A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable. Wait, is that even possible? Now if H stands for the one-dimensional harmonic oscillator, then naturally H is A multiplied by the
Como
inverse
que
of
grava?
H has to come out less than expectation value of A, right? Where am I missing here? Well, no. Gonna be the inverse. I have to actually line up. No. Not possible. No.
Nah. I don't think so.
Now if H.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett.
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night, but today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer, or soda. What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Cadê o sair? Não, não é isso.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it. Or do we take H to stand for Hermitian line operator? But in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable. Wait, is that even possible? Oh, let's start over. Force equals mass times acceleration, of course. That's Newton. But how many newtons are required to maintain a constant mass if acceleration is reduced by the inverse of the derivative of the speed relative to the speed of light? Oh, it brings back to H.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett.
Caraca, véi.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it.
Tente gravar os resmungos de Emmett. Eu tô tentando, meu filho. Mas eu não tô conseguindo.
Well, no. Gonna be the inverse. I have to actually line up. No. Not possible. No. Or do we take H to stand for the Hermitian line operator? But in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable. Wait, is that even possible? Now if H stands for the one-dimensional harmonic oscillator.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it.
Eu tô com o bagulho na mão, mas não consigo gravar, velho.
Gonna be the inverse. I have to actually line up. No. Not possible. No. now.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett.
Damn it. About
Don't
your...
say it. Hey, no. What am I missing here? Or do we take H to stand for the Hermitian line operator? But in that case, H to the...
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett.
Damn it.
Como
About
que eu vou
your...
gravar, meu?
Wait, is that even possible?
Bom, galera, vamos fazer o seguinte. Eu vou terminar o vídeo por aqui, porque a gente já bateu aí a meia hora. Então, a gente volta aí na hora que eu conseguir utilizar esse bendito desse gravador. Beleza,
I don't wanna
galera?
record them right now.
Voltamos aí então em seguida. Gostou? Dá aquele joinha pra gente. Se inscreva no nosso canal, compartilhe, favorite nossos vídeos. Tudo isso aí ajuda a gente a melhorar o nosso trabalho. Até o próximo vídeo. Tchau!